What I'd really like to do is to move into some form of full-time ministry. What that might look like, I'm not sure. I'm open to it. But as part of that, one of the things I realised I'd need to do would be any movement to that, any formal move to that, any formal training would require some study. And the great thing about being here is, of course, as an independent student, you are very much part of the body of student and taught to people from all sorts of different walks of life. And whether they're training for ordination or some form of lay ministry, I mean, we're all in there and mixed together, so it's a great way of finding out what other paths might be.
So my background's as a teacher in education, and more recently I've got more involved in my parish church. I'm now a church warden, so I was keen to learn a bit more about theology and explore new things. I was impressed by the range of courses. There was an awful lot of modules to choose from, and that really appealed because I could choose things that I was keen to study rather than this is the only option for this term. So yeah, that was good to explore the different things.
I am a professional working in the city. I specialise in an area called financial services regulation. So it's not exactly very interesting, but I always find my way to faith, and I always want to know some of the deeper questions about Christianity. So it seems to me that a reasonable decision to come and study a proper theology course and also explore my vocation at the same time.
I'm still teaching actually most of the time, so sort of 3 days a week I'm teaching. Before that I worked in marketing, but during COVID got very interested in sort of the Bible study side of things, and then St Augustine's were running a taster module on biblical studies, and I thought that would be interesting and something I could do relatively easily. And then I couldn't stop. I just kind of kept on going, and I just didn't want to stop. It was so rewarding, and through that I've gone through the discernment process, and now after 3 years of studying as an independent student, I'm now first-year ordinand.
I had a taster term right back in the beginning for Bible studies. It was amazing. My husband actually found it online, and I went along and I discovered this passion for learning theology and just kept going with it. It was only meant to be a taster while I was on my journey of exploration for the Church of England, and I just couldn't stop. That's why I became an independent student and just kept going while the process was ongoing.
I was actually looking for a college or a university where I could learn more about God and theology. So I was online that day, and I saw St Augustine. So wow, this is just close to me. And so I booked in for the taster module, and I found it interesting really. And it's been a good environment to learn about God. Yeah.